Hello students, I am Rajeshwar, your geography teacher. We were there on chapter number 18, Antarctica. We have discussed about the physical feature and climatic condition of Antarctica. Although we are aware with the help of this lesson that climatic condition of Antarctica is not good for the life. Now vegetation and wildlife, mosses and lichens are most common here. Few plants are found in Antarctica. Near about 40 kind of birds such as the albatross, prions, gulls, cormorants and petrels found here. Various kind of seals such as the fur seal and elephant seal found. Penguins are the large waddling birds are found in large number. They can swim but cannot fly. They live and breed on land. These large birds have two short legs and are skillful swimmers who dive into ocean water to obtain their food, which is mainly fresh fish. Southern Ocean is abundant with the different kind of fish such as krill, squid, Antarctic cod, ice fish, plunder fish, and several kind of whale such as the blue whale, fur whale, humpback whale is also found here. Now about the minerals. Many minerals such as the copper, coal, iron and oil have been obtained in small quantity. But mining activity is not safe, or we can say mining activity is hampered because of the presence of ice sheet. But in future it is hoped that human will overcome over all the difficulties such as iceberg, rough waves and strong winds and make better use of the resources which are found over here. Discovery of Antarctica. Antarctica was discovered in 1820 by hunter and sealers who did not know for sure if they had set foot on Antarctica. But the real exploration only began in 20th century. The first island explorer and scientists were led by Captain Robert Falcon Scott of the British Navy. In June 1910, Captain Scott started out hoping to be the first person to reach the South Pole. But at the same time, Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen, who had initially started out to discover the North Pole, changed his mind and started a race to the South Pole. And this race to the South Pole is most famous event in the history of Antarctica. Amundsen and Scott never met, however, both were aware that each of them was hoping to win the honor to reach the South Pole first. On 14 December 1911, Amundsen reached at South Pole. They used special navigating instruments to calculate their position and left behind a tent, a Norwegian flag, and a message for Scott at the pole. On 17 January 1912, Scott and his group reached to the South Pole. They were hungry and exhausted. Amundsen and his men returned home safely from the South Pole, while Scott and his men died on the way back. Antarctica is called a human void zone. The continent of Antarctica is a landmass covered with the ice up to 4 kilometers thick. Despite ice, Antarctica is classified as a desert. It does not have much rainfall or snow. Antarctica is bitterly cold as it is made up of the lot of ice in form of glacier. It is a cold desert, highest, driest, windiest and coldest continent of the world. Harsh climatic condition of Antarctica make normal living condition adverse here for the human being. These harsh climatic conditions make human habitation difficult in Antarctica. People do not live in this continent as they live in other parts of the world. Antarctica has no permanent residents, no government or an economy and no industry, town or cities. Antarctica does not have indigenous human inhabitation. People who travel to or live in Antarctica can be categorized in two main groups. These are the scientists and the tourists. At present, scientists, researchers, and their support staff from the different near about 30 countries have set up their 70 base station. India also has two. The name of Antarctic Indian base station are Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. You can see the Indian base station which are there in Greater Antarctica, Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. The main purpose for people living in Antarctica is to undertake scientific research in atmospheric studies, glaciology, medicine, biology, environment, human impact, and other people like plumber, electrician, machinist, and carpenter also live at these stations to support the scientific research work and keep the research station running. In addition to these scientific research programs conducted by the government of different countries, non-government expeditions, mainly tourist ships, also visit to Antarctica on regular basis. This has encouraged a wide range of tourist and adventure activities here. Motor powered vehicles are the main mode of transport across the ice of Antarctica. Because no permanent settlement is there, Antarctica is roughly called human void zone. Thank you.